ain't the podcast. The format is kicking y'all ass. I'm finna dive back. Thought about it, but hell nah, we ain't gon' pause that. We're not with it.
Hey, what's good, Proof?
Oh, what's poppin', man? Anything,
Hey,
baby.
shit.
I'm excited
What's
to be
the
here today.
motherfucking format?
What's the format? Like and subscribe, please.
I'm happy to be here too because I'm gonna talk some shit today.
You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button immediately. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe. Follow your boy, Goddi,
Gallardo _ Goddi.
Yeah, I got it right this time. I did my follow me at I'm as proven. Excuse me, not I am. I am as proven. There's no hyphens, nothing like that. Just write it all out. So we here today. What's up? I'm excited, man. What we got cooking for today, B?
I don't know, man. Tell me what's up, man. Just cooling out, having a couple of drinks.
Anything? All right. What you sipping on? What you sipping on today?
I'm keeping it light. I'm just having a beer today, man.
You having a beer? Yeah. All right,
yeah, I don't be saying name brands and shit because they don't give me a check, of course. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. We gotta get the sponsors for that.
Yeah.
First off and foremost.
Yeah,
All right,
so if y'all want
kick
to
it.
sponsor, holla.
But let's all right, but so we could get the sponsors for you and us, you know what I'm saying? Like how do we like give us the type of beer that you drinking right now?
So right now,
is it an IPA? Like what you know, what's in there?
Usually I do like lagers. I have a lager. I do like lagers. I do like IPAs. And I do like some stouts. You know what I'm saying? You know.
All right, I dig it. Whiskey, holla at us too, man.
Definitely whiskey, holla at us. I'm a bourbon guy and a scotch guy. Holla at me. Bourbon and scotch.
See, I went to Ireland. I don't do that Scotch shit, man. I got to go to Scotland because
they got
Ireland,
Irish whiskey.
Yeah, and they because I went to I went to all of those joints out there. They kind of took me off of that pause. So, you know, I'm on team Irish. You know what I'm saying, when I'm out there in Europe drinking whiskey, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
All day, nigga, it's bourbon. And
okay.
For those who don't know, like it's all whiskey. Basically, bourbon is American whiskey.
Yeah.
Irish whiskey is basically, Irish whiskey, and then you got your Scottish whiskey. But it's all whiskey. Scotch is a whiskey.
So what do you so what was your preference again?
Bourbon.
Bourbon all day. American bourbon. Holla at us.
All day.
It could be Kentucky, it could be motherfucking Tennessee. Holla at us.
Yeah.
Holla at us. And whoever else, there's a lot of locals.
They got some joints up here in New York too, a bourbon joint. Some shit called anyway.
Okay. I know there's a black owned one out there. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm gonna check it out. I know it's
plug them. What's that name?
Yeah, shit, I can't think of it right now.
Can't think of it. All right, don't worry about it.
It's near Uncle Nearest or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, I drank that. Nah, that's the black.
Oh, you had that?
Yeah, I had that.
Okay.
I had that.
Shout out to
them. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do this. All right, so we going on with this episode as far as music. You know, we love music and we back to it. But like, let's talk about the difference between being influenced by something and creating off of an influence, or like, is there a fine line between creating off the influence, not off the influence, but off of a influence, or
blatantly
stealing, and just having a motherfucker write it for you, a ghostwriter, right? Like,
yeah.
I mean, like, just give me some ideas, and I'll cook up the rest.
You don't think when somebody's having a ghostwriter is the same as somebody using somebody's ideas? I would kind of classify.
That's what we're gonna talk about. That's what I'm saying. Let's engage in that part. All right. So, what's the similarity? I mean, there are similarities. So, why would you gauge it the same?
Because, like, if somebody else is writing it for you, they're using their creative mind to write it for you, and you're just reciting it. It's the same as somebody else. If you see somebody else doing something and then you recycle it and do it your own way, you know what I'm saying? You're still stealing somebody's, which was already written by somebody else, you know what I'm saying? And you're doing it your own ways. That's the similarities I think it is between the two. if that makes sense to you.
Yeah, no, that I mean that's a definite similarity. I mean, like obviously, right? Um,
Hmm.
I think the huge difference in ghostwriting, though, in that is when you ghostwrite, you take bar for bar. You know what I'm saying? You don't come up with your own thoughts, um,
Niggas
per se.
doing reference.
Like, yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like it kind of gives you like a sense to where it's like I want to like and I'm gonna give you an example why I think that version is okay. Um, because I think when you ghostwrite for somebody, it's like, I, you know, like this is what I want, you know, and then you take it and you switch it up to where it portrays you more so. So you know, you switch the names up per se or whatever and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
it's the whole idea, it's the whole flow, it's everything,
Hmm.
and it's their words, which is key in my opinion as a writer,
Yeah.
as somebody who once wrote records and still do at this time. You know, not necessarily I'm not out there trying to, you know, become a, but you know, I still write.
Yeah.
And like to me, that's the difference. Now I'm gonna give you a key to where,
I got
go
another
ahead.
difference too, because ghostwriting, I feel like that's just blatantly you just having somebody writing your shit. You're blatantly using somebody else's creativity, regardless. Now, the difference between somebody using a form of something that's already been done by somebody and then redoing it in their own way. You know, the best way, they always say the best form of flattery is through copying. You know what I'm saying?
Imitate,
The
yeah.
best
So
imitation through is the
uh-huh.
best form of flattery through imitation and shit like that. You know?
So and Gotti, and that's correct. It's kind of like you giving somebody they props where it was cool, but
Hmm.
also, and let me and let me swing the difference as far as where hip hop is. How many times do a nigga jump on a nigga beat because they like the song, they like the beat, and they give you their own feel, but it still might give you, they might use the hook and flip the hook, right?
Yeah.
Or you know, something like that. So for me, that's the big difference in it, right?
Okay. 50 Cent did
Because
that a lot when he was coming
yeah,
up. Yeah.
yeah, like you know, you get inspired and you can flip it, and um, it's a cheat code in a way, but it's still, you still have to have that feeling and emotion for it and understanding, like you have to have homework, like you have to know these type of records, right?
Yeah.
And so on and so forth. So and that person inspired you, and you liked it at that time. So for me, that's okay.
Yeah.
But like when, because we know what it is, right?
Hmm.
And like it's not, but like um what about you, like as far as damn, because I forgot. Like you jumped in, pause. You jumped right into it, and we ain't even get the whole question out or everything. All right, so let me. All right, so let's do this. Let's do this. Let's flip it.
Wait,
Right.
hold on.
Stay on the same.
Before
Uh
you
huh.
proceed, do you call enough when you're using somebody if you're using the same artist lyrics in a song? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you asking me when is enough enough?
Yeah. Yeah. When is enough
Enough.
is enough?
Enough is. I think you could use like
Like for example, let me give you an example. The amount of times Jay-Z's used like a Biggie reference, like a Biggie line. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. All right. So let me say this. It's a thing with me, right? Like God forbid, like you know, like a close friend of mine, um, we formed MGM Click. You know, he goes by Cuba now. Um, like God, like God forbid something happened to him, and he was still, you know, we were still active the way we were when we were younger, like as far as rapping and moving around and stuff like that. If he went away,
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna reference a lot of his shit. You know, like I'm gonna try to put a lot of it out, and some of the dope joints I'm definitely gonna bring back, because a lot of times, like you know, like you're inspired by your peers and your so-called, and I'm saying so-called because a lot of times, you know, as peers, you have love for each other, but at the same time, you're still each other's competition, right?
Yeah. Of
So,
course.
so like when you grow to a space to where you respect that other person's craft, and they're not there to like you're just gonna do it because you kind of look around and you like, damn, I can't spar with this nigga. You know what? That shit is
Yeah.
fire. Like certain shit, like you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's um, like so, like a lot of that. Um, I don't know how close they were, but
Yeah.
like but like
They act like they were Jay-Z, you let them tell they were like the best of friends, you know what I'm saying? But like I just only remember him seeing him and Big together around right prior to when Biggie got killed. You know what I'm saying? But who knows? I don't know. They probably knew each other younger in Brooklyn. Who knows? They both
nah,
from
but
Bed Stuy.
and well, they said they went to the same high school, you know. And then once you find out, like you don't know a nigga, but you know a nigga, like
Mm-hmm.
you know, like it could have been like you know some people that I know that made it, you know, from this neighborhood and stuff like that, as far as rapping,
Yeah,
right? Like so, um, I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know how I feel. For me personally, I don't feel too crazy about it because I think a lot of big shit came before I was like into hip. Like, I wasn't really in. Like, I have to go back to big. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, I wasn't old. I was like 6, 7. So like a
Definitely
lot
had to
of this
go
shit.
back to listen to Big for sure.
So like a lot of this shit was like that was coming out. Pause at the time. Like I ain't really getting to him until like Life After Death, you know, stuff like that. Like when Mace came out and he was doing the features and
Yeah,
all of
yeah,
that. Like I had to go back to Ready to Die. Like you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like I was too young.
So
So
let me pause right there.
yeah,
So
to
you
do that.
know a lot of niggas be trying to come after Big now because they say he'll say a lot of homophobic shit and a
Nah,
lot of
they were saying some wild shit.
not homophobic shit, but a lot of
Some
like
wild
wild
shit, some
shit.
pause, some
Yeah, lots
pause
of
shit. You know.
yeah, and you know, Whack 100. You know that nigga always looking for some sort of kind of like attention or some shit because that nigga be tripping
I mean,
sometimes. he
but you know what's so crazy? Big said
would
it
he.
then. No, no, no. And I'm gonna
Mm.
say this. Big said it then, and niggas knew it was crazy then. But niggas accepted it because it was big. Like I don't think niggas wanted to see big. Like niggas like
But be
not
funny
like
though,
that, not like that,
it
not
be
like you know
niggas
what I'm saying.
the
But
niggas
are
who
you
be
really
trying to come after the nigga be the niggas who be having the fingernail polish on now though. That's what be crazy.
because they want to be validated.
Yeah, like that's just wow, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like
But
these
let's stay
niggas be
on. But let's
wearing
stay.
heels.
Yeah, yeah. But that's because they want
Mhm.
to validate that. Like, but so and so was saying this. What you think? Nah, nigga. Like we ain't talking about that. Like you know what I'm saying? We talking
Yeah.
about what you doing right now. Anyway. But let's get back to this. All right, so like let's talk about some of the things. Let's throw in some names in there that I didn't do any research, but like Lil Bow Wow, like how do you
Mhm.
feel about like I felt like it was cool when he was a kid, but
Kid,
then
yeah.
when he got older,
He should have been Lil Wayne.
but he was but Wayne was
Well, he
actually
was
writing his
Wayne
own.
was and Wayne was from the hood, like for real.
I mean Bow Wow was,
Yeah, but New Orleans, the murder capital versus the nigga from
versus
fucking Columbus, Ohio, or some shit like that.
nigga,
Columbus. I
yeah,
mean, oh, I know. Ohio gets busy because them niggas is always
yeah.
on cops.
Yeah, nigga. And wasn't and correct me if I'm wrong, but when niggas in
Cleveland
Belly,
is
wasn't them
wild.
niggas in Belly, wasn't them niggas in Ohio?
They was in Nebraska and Omaha,
Nebraska, or they was in the yeah, you're right, they was in Nebraska. You're right.
where that
They
nigga
was in
Terrence
Nebraska.
Crawford was from. So let me ask. So you know. So let me ask you. No, actually, you had a question. Go ahead. Proceed with your question. You said you
No,
want to
no, go
throw
ahead.
some names.
No, but
Okay. All
I
right.
was yeah.
So you know, Juvenile. We did one of his videos from his first album. I believe it was 400 Degrees. I believe.
All right,
If I'm wrong, correct me. Yeah.
before you get there, Gotti, before you get there. Um, all right, Lil Bow Wow.
Okay. Good.
Let's talk. What about Drake? Like, how do we feel about Drake right now with all the new references that's coming out? Because I feel like this is more than one. But also, like, do we
Always.
gotta? Go ahead.
Uh-huh. Are we surprised at this point? Because references came out years ago and nobody gave a shit. They're not gonna give a shit now.
No, we did give a shit then, but I'm just saying now it was like a one off, but it's like it's more of a thing. Also, what I'm looking at too with this is like this nigga, like at the same time, he's a machine with the music and putting out shit. Like we be having to wait for niggas to put shit out, and is this the
Yeah,
reason why he's always able
he
to
does a
just
lot of
put
shit.
shit
Yeah.
out all the time? Is this why? And are we okay with this, right? Or are we gonna put him up
I'm
with the
not okay with
Kanye's?
it. I'm not okay with it, but you can't be mad at the nigga if you now.
So
This
are
is the
we
reason
putting
why
them
you
up?
can, go ahead.
So are we putting them up as like a like a superstar, basically not, but not a rapper.
I'm gonna put him. Yeah, I will put him with like say a Kanye or some shit like that. And the simple fact is, you gotta remember this
Diddy,
nigga's the R&B singer, and
Jermaine
R&B
Dupri.
singers got writers and reference tracks and all that shit.
Yeah, I don't mind R&B shit, but like
And he's
because
that, like he's both. So I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't surprise me that he
all
has
right,
a ghostwriter for rap too. You know what I'm saying?
how you feel about the Feeling It record, Jay?
Which feeling? Jay-Z's. The fact that we just found out that it was a record from Camp Low that he took.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jay. They say the dude. I don't remember what his name was, but he did say that Jay told him straight up that he was going to use the same cadence and flow and shit like that.
No, but I'm saying how you feel about it. Like this is what I'm asking you. Like that's why I'm
Back
going
in
down the
that
line.
era,
Hold on, hold
back
on,
in
hold on,
that
hold on.
era.
But let me just set it up. And the reason why I'm asking you, I'm going down the line because I feel like these are the situations that we were just talking about as far as the three examples. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I went with Bow Wow first, who's
Yeah,
straight ghostwriter,
yeah,
right? And then you have that situation. Then you have another situation where Drake, where he
okay,
could write,
yeah,
but like he'll use a ghostwriter and so to speak, but he also writing. He'll throw on a couple of his own verses onto your shit that you know what I mean. Bow Wow is just a complete. I'm just
yeah,
you write the shit. You know
yeah.
what I mean. And then we have the other version of where an example of like where Jay took Feeling It, but like in
Mm,
but in the beginning, this is the version that I think is okay with because I feel like these are like the freestyle type of shit. But go ahead.
yeah.
How do you feel about it?
Um, I don't. I feel like I don't really feel. I don't know. I'm kind of like 50-50 about it. You know what I'm saying? Because he did take the nigga like flow and shit, the beat, the flow, and all of that shit. But at the same time, like Jay did use his own lyrics. It's not like he used the nigga lyrics. You know what I'm saying? He wrote his own lyrics. He just used it the same style. But so
He
it's
used
kind
the
of
flow
50.
too.
It's just like the nigga kind of gave him a blueprint and he just wrote to it. You know what I'm saying? In
That's what
his
I'm
own
saying.
way.
It was almost like a freestyle to where, yeah. And to me, I'm okay with that, with a nigga giving me an idea to go with. Because
Yeah.
you got to think about it as an artist, you might not think of some shit. Like you do it all the time. Like you just said it to me off air recently. You was like, yo, bro, you did this other shit. Maybe you should do a whole like a whole EDM pack. And I'm looking at you like, yo,
Yeah.
EDM pack. How the fuck would I do that shit? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But like obviously, like even like with that record, like it was catered. Like like I
Mm-hmm.
had a reference, and I just went with the reference.
Yeah.
And like because it was a freestyle track, like kind of sense. And I feel like in
Yeah.
hip hop, a lot of people do that. Some of our favorite Wayne records where he just jump on your shit and make it his own. And he might be in
Mm-hmm.
52.
LL Cool
50
J.
LL did that.
50 Cent wrote Paradise for that nigga. LL started having niggas write for him. Shit.
Word?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I ain't know that.
The record labels was doing that shit is either you take this shit or not. Because they try to give Method Man a verse written by Joe Buttons, and Meth said he went on the radio live on there. They try to give me the verse you wrote, and I ain't take it. That's my word. And you can ask such and such about it. And he said, when they was like beefing, he was like, so I dare you to say that you wrote a verse for me or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Anything,
yeah.
All right. So let's proceed to the. What you were
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
You
yeah.
said
So
juvenile.
so Juvenile, like he recently did, I think the 400 Degrees videos this year in 2024. You know what I'm saying? And that's shit like 20 years old now, maybe a little older
Wow.
than that.
But do he
Yeah.
got
So
these niggas in there, the hot boys, or is it just him?
Manny Fresh,
Manny is in there.
he did the
All
beat.
right.
He's in there. You know what I'm
At
saying?
least Manny is in there now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at least, yeah, at least. I didn't watch the whole video. It probably BG or somebody probably could have been in that shit, for all I know. You know what I'm saying? But so who like you think that's the new wave? Like niggas doing videos that they never did back in the day. Like
To be
some of
honest,
the OGs, they should do shit like
to
that.
to be honest, I would personally like that,
Hmm.
and would like for that to like grow in a space to
Yeah,
where like these artists can do that because it's nostalgic for some people. Like the like you gotta
I
understand,
believe
like
he
when we
wasn't
was
even the
younger, we
first
wanted.
one. I believe he wasn't even the first one because I think Havoc did one for something a couple of years ago or with somebody else or something. I could be wrong. Somebody let me know in the comments. I don't know exactly who, but I'm just thinking that. But go ahead, proof.
Well, I mean, I think that, yeah, I mean, I think it's a good idea, like for
Mm-hmm.
your fan base, like your fan base want to, and just the people who grew, and then quite also you can monetize off of it now because of what's been going on, and then not
Yep,
just that,
100%, a
and
hundred
then
percent on your own page. Yep.
yeah, and then not just that, but um, like you might open, it might open yourself up, pause, to like a new fan base, like to where the younger dudes don't understand this shit. Like, yo, nigga, Method Man just posted, him and Redman did Summer Jam, I guess, that just
Yeah, I
happened.
seen that. I know what you about to say. I heard about it, but go ahead.
And he like never again, like them just too far removed with the
Yeah,
crowd base. But like if
yeah.
they were able to see a video of, I mean, they probably did that video, I'm quite
They did
sure.
the Rock Wallow video for sure.
Yeah, so I'm not, never mind. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? But like,
They could do they probably other shit. I'm sure they probably could do because they did do a whole album together. You know what I'm saying? And did features
mhm.
on each other's albums and shit. So
I mean,
yeah, I'm sure
shit. To
there's
me, I wouldn't even be promoting that. I'd be promoting that movie. I don't know what they got on the points of that, but that How High is that shit.
Shout
Now
out to
go do
Method
another
Man.
movie. Word.
So let me
I would
ask
love
you,
to see them niggas do that.
give me one record from any artist and tell me which Mace record it is that you want to see be done as a video. I'm sure it's a Mace video.
Nah, honestly, bro. Let me think. It definitely wouldn't be a Mace record. Um, I don't need a video for Mace at this point for none of those records, unless it's some other shit from Double Up. But like,
It ain't gotta be for Mace album. I was just fucking with you with the Mace shit.
nah, I know that's why I just wanted to tap into it. But like, nah, but seriously though, I feel like most of the old videos that I might have wanted to see is not possible to see right now, either because that
Yeah.
person is gone, or the
Okay.
people don't fuck with each other no more.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, I would
What
love to
video would have? Oh, okay, you about to tell us? Go ahead.
yeah, like I would love to probably see like um one of those Dipset joint. Like, what was the killer shit? What's the name of that shit? Ah man, my nigga said I got a line downstairs. Mama, I'm in the grind, 10 to 9. You do your business right. Let me attend to mine.
Oh, oh,
Like,
oh.
with Joan, yeah, I forgot.
Shit. I
It's
know
so
it's so.
diplomatic immunity though.
Yeah.
I forgot the
Dun,
name of that
dun,
shit.
dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun, dun. I argue with my mama. Went to force the time.
summertime.
Get that
Get
get that
off
off
the
the kitchen
kid,
cam.
on, it's dinner time.
Time. I got a line
downstairs, ma. I'm in the grind.
In the
10
grind.
to
From
9,
10 to 9, you do your business right. Let me attend to mine.
Yeah, boy. Like, that's my shit.
Oh, shit.
So, something like something
real,
like that.
Real niggas get money. Okay, that'll be fire.
But they don't really, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you know
like
what record?
that.
Let me tell you what record I do want to see though before you proceed with that.
And I got mine is good
because I ain't even got to elaborate on mine. I want to see. You hope he wouldn't make it. Fuck you. Talk with a heart full of hatred. Fuck. I want to see.
They ain't never do that video.
No. Kiss Sheik.
That would be dope.
Kiss Sheik and Styles, please give us that video now.
That would be dope.
And monetize for it. I just gave y'all an idea. Just do it. Y'all can do that shit in the gutter and the Yonkers.
That would be dope.
Just give us a visual for that shit. That would be fire. Everybody's a snake. That's why I try to keep the gap. Yeah.
Like even though what we do is wrong, like what we do.
They did that.
They did the video.
Yeah, with Jay-Z and Freeway. Yeah, they definitely did that.
I gotta go back and look.
Hell yeah, they definitely did that shit.
I'll go back and look at it. But like, you know, just shit like that, bro. Like,
yeah,
it's a lot of shit. Like, I mean,
yeah,
it's a lot of Monster video.
Who that?
Jay, Ye, and Nicki. You know, that's never gonna happen again.
Nah, I don't think that.
Even honestly, what's that shit? Green for the Green, some shit with Nicki, Wayne, and Drizzy.
What about Swagger Like Us?
You know what I mean?
Kanye.
You see what I mean? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Tipping, like, you know what I mean? Like, so
that would be kind of dope. So those are like super videos. But anyway, y'all, let us know in the fucking comments. Baby. Let us in the comments. Let us know what video y'all want to see be done now in this day and age that we never got back in the day, or something like that, or something. You know, just let us know, and I just want to kind of react to that shit too and see what y'all niggas got. It's some shit I'm probably not thinking of that y'all probably going to say. But anyway, holla at us, like and subscribe. We out of here. Broken Mute Button Network. What's the format? Bow, bow, bang.
This ain't the podcast. The format is kicking y'all ass. I'm finna dive back. Thought about it, but hell nah, we ain't gon' pause that. We're not with it.